Now let's get to it. The first sign that you are a people pleaser is you cannot say no. You find it hard to say no to anything. I don't care what it is. Whatever people tell you, you can't say no. And oh, no. Now practice it with me. Say no. Mba no no. No. Nehi nehi. No. No. People find it hard to say no. So whatever you ask them, yes, 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 yes. Instead of them to say no, they will avoid you. They will not pick up your phone. They will stay away from you because they don't want you to be angry. Because they think that if they say no to you, it's going to make you mad.
Live from Atlanta, Georgia. Beautiful, wonderfully made by God. Welcome to the Big Show.
That's number one. You cannot say no. Number one sign that you are a people pleaser. Number two sign says you feel uncomfortable when people are angry around you. Whenever you think you're going to make somebody mad, you even agree to climb the mountain for them as long as they are not angry with you. You become so uncomfortable. You're going to break boundaries and break barriers and do things, because you don't want him to be angry, or you don't want her to be angry. You don't want your boss to yell at you. You don't want your co-worker to look down on you. You don't. So because of that, you go an extra mile. That is a people pleaser. You are now making yourself uncomfortable so that they will be comfortable. You don't want them to be angry. So instead of them to be angry, I'll do it. I'll do it. Yes, yes, I'll do it. I'll do it. Whatever you say, I'll do it. Just because you don't want them to be angry with you. Number three says you are always apologizing. Number three says you are always apologizing. Akudo, can you help me get that cup? Maybe you forgot. And the person say, why didn't you get it? I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, please, I'm so sorry, forgive me, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, 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 sorry. You say sorry for what you did, you say sorry for what they did, you say sorry for what somebody else did, you say sorry for your boss, you say sorry for everybody because you're looking for approval. You want them to love you, you want them to accept you, you want them not to have, any kind of displeasure with you. So you go an extra length, always apologizing for things that make sense and things that don't make sense. My sister, my brother, if you see yourself apologizing often, all the time, maybe you might be a people pleaser. That's number three sign. Number four sign says you need praises all the time. You want them to praise you all the time. Akudo, you're so beautiful. Akudo, you're so handsome. Akudo, you're so tall. Akudo, your shape is good. Oh, your glasses is phenomenal. Oh, you're a virtuous woman. Akudo, your hair is wonderful. Akudo this, Akudo that. So you go an extra length to make sure that people praise you. Even if it means being unhappy, even if it means carrying the whole load by yourself, even if it means walking home by yourself, even if it means doing double the job, even if you're not happy doing it, you go an extra mile because you want them to shower praises on you. Remember what the definition says: your self-worth is attached to other people's opinion. How you see yourself is how people see you. If they see you as kind, then you think you're kind. If they see you as mean, then maybe they're right. God forbid they will ever be wrong. Oh no, they must be right. So that's number four. Number five says you act like the people around you. In Igbo language, we say, "Ihuncha, gichanwucha, gihoji, gijuoji." Here it means, when you see this, it's good for you. When you see these people, you live downtown, you act like people downtown. You come down in the suburb, you act like people in the suburb. You see the Joneses, you act like the Joneses. You see the Christians, you become a Christian automatically. You go to the Hindus, oh, that's what you want to be. You do whatever you see people around you doing. You don't know who you are. And my sister, if this is who you are, I have a coaching session. It's titled, I Am Enough. Come and join us. Never in your life be ashamed to empower yourself, because if we empower you, then you can empower others. No knowledge is a waste. You need to contact me. Go to my website, Unique Empowerment, one word, UNIQUEAKUDO.com and go sign up for the coaching sessions. If you are that kind of person, you don't know who you are. You are always trying to be the person that you are sitting with. If your husband, some men, maybe they like helping their wives at home, they enjoy helping their wives. But now that their friends are around that don't help their wife, now they want to act like their friends. Some women do that too. When they hang around their girlfriends that are not married, they want to act like they are not married. And then when they hang around with the ones that are married, they now want to act like they are married. They don't know who you are. My sister, if that is you, if number 5 strikes to you, then you need some coaching sessions, okay? Where we're going to build you up, build up your self-esteem, build up your confidence, boost up your ego, make you know who you are and what you're working with. Number 5 says, remember, number 5 says they act like the people that are around them. Number 6 says they avoid conflict by all means. They don't like conflict in any shape, any form. They don't want it like yesterday. They don't want it like yesterday. They will do everything to avoid it. I'll give you an example. Maybe I went to the fridge, I got water and got it, I left it on the table. I went to go get my cup. By the time I came, maybe my sister has taken the water. They won't stand up and say, Akudo, that's my water. I left it on the table. Oh, they don't want that because they don't want Akudo to be angry at them or feel like she's challenging her. So they will just go back to the kitchen and get another water. They might come back here, leave it to go get napkin. By the time they come back, Nelson has taken it. They won't ask Nelson because they don't want him to be angry. So they avoid conflict by all. But conflict is life. Conflict is going to happen. And conflict is not about fighting. Conflict is not about using derogatory words. Conflict is taking a stand and saying what you believe in, saying what you value, and saying it. You argue the points. You argue the facts. Okay? You argue the points and you argue the facts. But people pleasers, they avoid conflict by all means. They don't want conflict. They don't want confrontation. They don't want to ask you anything that they think will make you not approve of them or make you feel like, oh, really? Is that what you're doing? Or get angry at them. That's the sole reason why they avoid conflict. Number 7 says they never admit to you that they are hot. You can hurt them. You can sit down there and insult them. You can use derogatory words at them. You can manipulate them. You can use them. You can threaten them. You can do anything. They just sit down there and smile. Even though inside their hearts they are crying. Even though inside their hearts they are hurting. But they don't want to tell you they are hurting. Why do you think they do that? Can you take a guess? Let me give you 2 seconds. Think. Why do you think they don't want to express their feelings? They don't want to tell you they are hurt because they are scared that you will not approve of them. They are scared you might get angry at them. They are scared you might confront them. So what do? They just keep quiet and they never tell you when they are hurt, even though they are hurt. That's number 7. Number 8 says they pretend to agree with everything you say. They agree even though they know the truth. They know that that light is yellow. They bought that light by themselves. They have the name written across saying yellow. But when somebody comes, especially somebody they love in their inner circle, in their relationship, in their marriage, in their business, their colleagues come and say, oh, that light is red. They can never speak up and tell you, no, my sister, that's not red. That's yellow. I bought it. They'll keep quiet and say, oh, okay, it might be red because, sometimes when red and yellow come together, now they want to give you excuses to justify the fact that they know that is yellow, but they are going to pretend like they don't know it's yellow to agree with the colleague that said is red, just to make sure that the colleague does not get mad, be confrontational, or argue with them. So they do everything, or even disapprove of them. They remember the key word. They are looking for your approval, constantly doing things for others in order for people to approve who they are. That's number 8. Number 9 says they are responsible for every other person's feelings. They are responsible for every other person except their own feelings. They are looking at, is she happy? Is he happy? Are you okay? Are you okay? But they are not okay themselves. But they are so worried about every other person's feelings. Those are people pleasers. They are responsible for everybody's feelings. They want to make sure everybody is okay. They want to make sure whatever you're doing, what do you need? What do you want? They please everybody around them except themselves. Their own feelings, they are not responsible for because they cannot even express it, but they are responsible for every other person's feelings. And then number 10 says they are overwhelmed with doing everything in every other person's to-do list. They have their own to-do list, but they will not deal with it. They will tell the neighbor, if this neighbor will say, can you help me cut my grass? This other neighbor will say, can you help me wash my car? The other neighbor across from her will say, you know what, can you help me, wash my car or cut my grass? And then this other neighbor will say, on your way going to work, can you drop me? Because she's a people pleaser or he is a people pleaser, she or he will say yes to everybody when she knows she has to be at work at 8 o'clock. How are you going to cut this neighbor's grass, wash this neighbor's car, fix this neighbor's roof, and still take this neighbor to the store before going to work? But because she does not want to disprove or disagree or get in conflict or say no to any of this, she will say yes to everybody. Now, her to-do list plus her own to-do list of getting ready, giving her family breakfast, taking the children to the bus stop, getting inside her car and going to work. Her list plus these 5 to-do lists she got from her neighbors. Now she has 10 things to do with just a little bit of time to do it. So she is always overworked. She is always overwhelmed. He is always overworked. He is always overwhelmed, trying to please everybody around her. Instead of her to say, sweetie, I cannot cut your grass. I only cut grass on Saturday. When I'm doing my own, I might do your own. My sister, I can't wash your car because I don't even wash mine. But there is a place downtown where I go wash it. I'll give you the address. Go see. It's only $5 and see if they can wash it for you. My sister, I cannot fix your roof. I don't fix roof. I've never fixed roof before, but I can give you the phone number of my roof guy to come and do it for you. And my sister, where do you work? You work very close to where I work. You know what? I will drop you to work on my way going to work. She could have said that, but she doesn't want anybody to get angry. So what she ends up doing is saying yes to everybody, overwork herself, and add more to her to-do list. My sister, my brother, those are the 10 points, the 10 signs you should look out. Why you will know if you are a people pleaser.